Hey, what's going on, everybody? Isaac here, coming to tell you about a very special knife, the Emerson Commander. Let's go into this overview. So, this knife was first designed by Ernest Emerson back in the mid 1990s as the Emerson ES1M. This was when Emerson Knives was purely a custom knife company. So, this knife was made the original iteration, the ES1M, for the Navy SEAL teams. It was a little bit bigger than what you see here, but the basic shape and handle design was there. Now, the original made for the SEALs said it was a little bit bigger. It was a 4-inch blade, and it was chisel ground, meaning the blade was only ground on one side. And those custom knives that Mr. Emerson makes, they had a titanium bolster up here and then a green colored micarta for the rest of the handle. Now, fast forward a few years, Emerson Knives Incorporated was founded in, I believe, 1997. And the Commander was introduced in 1998, winning Blade magazines and the Blade Show's Knife of the Year. So let's get into that knife, the Commander, that's been available for about 25 years now. So we have this nice 3 3/4 inch recurve blade. Now, unlike the original ESM1, this one is V ground, meaning it's ground on both sides of the blade, but has a chisel edge, like the majority of Emerson knives. So the edge, the secondary bevel, is only on this side of the knife, as well as the logo. So, as I mentioned, 3 3/4 inches on the blade, 8 3/4 inch in overall length, black G10 handles, steel liners on both sides. Well, actually, the lock side is titanium, give it that extra titanium type strength. Emerson advertises this as the most advanced ergonomics ever on a folding knife. So, that's quite the claim, but it's also quite comfortable in hand. Now, for those of you, also I want to tell you the weight, it's 5.5 ounces. Now, back to my train of thought from a moment ago. If you have larger hands, or you just prefer your knives larger than 3 3/4 inches, there is available a Super Commander with the blade a little over 4 inches. And of course, to accommodate the larger blade, you got to have a larger handle. So if a 3 3/4 inch blade sounds small to you, you get yourself a Super Commander. Now, this knife with that recurve, people will say, oh, recurves, that's hard to sharpen. It's not hard to sharpen. You just don't have the right tool for the job. So you got to get yourself a rod to accommodate for that curve in the blade. Flat stones aren't going to do the best job. So get yourself a rod and strop this thing. So those ergos, man, it's real nice. You got that cut in there for your index finger, which I love. And this gentle curving here, and you may be able to see it, but there's a dip here, there's a raised area here where your next two fingers go, and you got this jimping here on the end for your pinky. Of course, you got a pocket clip. Emerson knives do not come reversible, but if you order them, they can drill and tap it for you lefties out there. Liner lock, I mentioned earlier, folds up very nicely. We got the wave deployment. This was the knife, the Commander, that invented the Emerson wave feature. So this was the first knife to have that wave. And it's been on pretty much every Emerson model since. Thumb disc on the top for opening instead of the thumb stud on the side. I like it much better than the thumb stud on the side. 154 cm on the steel. solid steel, tough, not difficult to maintain, which is great for the end users that these knives were originally designed for. So go to emersonKnives.com, check out the Commander for yourself. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day.